Damn, 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 damnity, damn, 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 damn. So, The Walking Dead, Season 3, Episode 9, I was scared, because I was like, man, this show is so good. This show is awesome. I was almost scared that, see, The Walking Dead is such a good show that I thought it was possibly going to take a road where it was going to get really shitty really fast. Like, the actors weren't good, like, getting into it, and like it was going to take this path where, you know, like all shows take during their like third, fourth season, that the quality seems less, but you know what? This shit delivered. So let's get down to it. Right away, we open up with the fight scene. Brother against brother, Merle against Daryl, some crazy shit. Merle starts whooping his ass. He's like, blah, blah, blah. The governor's like, yeah, get him, boy. Get him, dude. Get him, Merle. You want to prove your trust to me? You want to prove your loyalty, son? But I'm missing an eye because of your bitch ass. But go ahead. I'll let you stay if you take him out. And then so it was fucked up, man. They started bringing in walkers on him, and I was like, oh no. Don't do that. Walkers, shit, son. They were like, oh, they were fighting back to back. You know, they were like, Merle's like, all right, little brother, let's get it. And they started fighting zombies and pushing them into people, and people were getting bit. And then, motherfucking Maggie just sitting there with a sniper rifle, like, boom, 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 just taking out walkers, taking out people. You just see people just start to fly backwards and shit. Rick's throwing some more smoke grenades and shit. He's going back for his brother, Daryl. Rick and Daryl, brothers for life. Oh. Once they get out, though. And by the way, before they get out, you know, Daryl does a sick-ass move where he's running. And you remember that black dude who was using the bow and arrow? Well, he's using Daryl's crossbow. And Daryl comes by, he's like, yo, let me snatch, I'm out. I was funny as shit. The governor, you should just see the governor's face. Oh my, dude. This fool had to look like. He's like, alright. Okay. Alright. Go ahead and run. Go ahead and run. I know where you're sleeping tonight, bitch. I know how many motherfuckers you got. I know where your base is. You got 10? That's okay. I got some military shit. Wait, the way the group got out is with Merle. They got out like this back way. They, you know, the buses were and shit. They cut open like a thing, and they got out. And then walkers start coming in Woodbury. Now, I think only like one walker got in. Or like two walkers got in, and they bit this one dude. And the governor was a straight OG boss. He just came out like, they were like, oh, what should we do? Help him. The guy's bit. Oh my goodness. And the governor came out like, you gotta go. Bow! And just walk. Alright, so Rick and Daryl get back to Glenn and Michonne. And Merle is just talking mad shit. First thing Glenn does, he's like, what's he doing here? He pulls a gun out of him, like he's about ready to beat his ass and shit. And Rick is trying to play it cool. He's like, no, man, don't do it. Hold on. And then Merle was talking mad shit. He was being racist to Michonne. He was being racist to Glenn. Especially since he beat the shit out of Glenn. Glenn was not having that shit. So the group decided, alright, after Rick just knocked Daryl or Merle out, he just came up behind him, clocked him with his dome, his gun, and he was done. He was done, son. So Daryl decides that he's not going anywhere without his brother. The group is like, no, we're not taking Merle, fuck that. And they have this like little conversation, and Daryl starts walking away, trying to grab his shit, and Rick's like running over to him. He's like, dude, I need you. You're part of this family. We need you as a team, you know? We're blood now. We know he's not blood, we're blood. And you know, Daryl was explaining to him, he's like, you know, we're brothers. Ever since up until the zombie apocalypse, they were always together. They were always brothers now. He knows that his brother's an asshole. He's not as cool. But he has to stay with his brother. That's like his duty. That's his, it's family, man. Anything like that, you always go family over some people you met. Even though that they were close like that, you still go over there. And he was having like a conversation with Rick where he's like, you know, make sure you take care of Carl. That's a strong boy. Make sure you take care of little ass kicker and all the rest of the group. And it was sad. So the group splits up. Glenn starts having a spat with Rick. Talking shit to Rick. And he's like, oh, we can't just go back. We went in there, try to risk our life to get Daryl. And now where's Daryl? Daryl's gone. He's left. Like, you know, he starts like, there's a zombie on the ground. He like killed it. and he starts smashing his foot, like his head in with his foot. I was like, oh damn, Glenn was doing that shit like Drive, son. Then we go back to Herschel and the other group, and he's explaining to them, he's like, don't get too comfortable. Wait till Rick gets back before we're making a final decision. So we don't even know how long you guys are gonna stay there. Crazy scene when Rick gets back, yo. When Rick gets back, he doesn't even say anything to him. He just walks past him. Just doesn't even say a goddamn word to them. Like, doesn't say hi, doesn't say bye, doesn't say who are you. Walks past him, not a word said. Nothing was said. Damn, it was some crazy shit. But halfway through the show, two things I realized. One, there's a Shane movie coming out, so I don't know what that movie was called, but I'm gonna figure that out, and I'm gonna go see that shit because I support Shane all day. I'm supporting him. And then they had another movie come out. It's called The Last Exorcism Part 2. I'm like, that's a contradiction. That I don't even want to. Don't see that movie. If you see that, you unsubscribe from me right now. Click that button. I don't give a fuck. Andrea was a beast this episode. Now, she had some, like, shitty moments. I know people always talk shit about Andrea, like, well, I don't like Andrea. She was a terrible character. Why is she in the series? And I have to say, calm the fuck down, alright? She's in Woodbury right now. She was probably beasting with Michonne. Munching carpets, slaying zombies. I mean, doing all sorts of things. And the governor was kind of being like a little pouty bitch inside his room. Everybody in the town wanted to leave, and he wasn't doing anything. Some shit started happening. People were like pulling guns on people. It was some real military police type shit. So this is before the zombies come in. So the zombies come in, then they're like, oh shit, and then they're about ready to leave again. The people are getting out to leave, and Andrea gives out this awesome speech where she's like, when people, when plagues happen, shit happens through the past. We've always overcome. We've always stepped our game up. But this is one of the cases that we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. But you know that when people look back in history, if we get past this, they're going to look to Woodbury. They're going to say, this is the place that churned everything. This is the place that changed. This is the place that's going to be remembered. Now, I don't know how much of that's going to be true, but she kind of like rallied everybody back together. It was a cool-ass scene. I like this. But the funny thing was, everybody was, this is my point, this is my problem with this. Everybody was disagreeing. They were like, oh, no, we don't want to, no, everybody's mouth was going, oh, and she said that one thing, and then everybody unanimously was like, oh, okay. I've never seen so many people change from this to this, like flip-flop. There was a whole flip-flop. Nobody, it was 100% no, and then it was 100% yes. That was some stupid shit. There's some crazy shit at the end where Rick was holding his baby, and he's looking at it, it's crying, and he's like outside of his mind. I think it's because he knows that the baby is Shane's, and he's like just looking like, what the fuck do I do? I know that's why I think that remember last season at the end when Shane was coming out and Rick shot him. I think that's what that whole thing was, where he knew that the baby was Shane's baby, and he was kind of like, oh man, I don't want to. It seemed like in his head that he was kind of losing his shit. And when we go to the end of the episode, and the other group is asking to stay, Rick is like tripping out. Like they're like, oh come on, we won't be any problems. And he has a little chat with Herschel, and Herschel's like, it looks like Herschel's about to change his mind. And then Rick, out of the balcony of the prison, sees this lady. Rick sees this bitch in a gown, and it's Lori. I'm pretty sure it's Lori. I know they didn't show her face or anything like that, but I'm sure it's Lori. That was probably the same chick who was on the phone. It was crazy, and he's just like, in front of everybody. Everybody was there, and he was like, get out! Get out! Ah! Like, he was yelling at the show, and then he was like looking back at the group, and he was like, you could tell his eyes were like he was pulling his gun out on people, like swinging his gun around. It was some crazy shit, man. Rick better go. This is what I was afraid of, was I didn't know how they were going to take this. What are the next things? Now, the governor, he's going to come, alright? The governor is going to come to fuck shit up. He knows they're at the prison. He knows Merle and Daryl and all those guys are there. He knows how many people they have. Shit's about to get real. Shit's about to get really real. So I think they cut Michonne and go, or maybe she's healing. I know Rick was saying that once you're healed up, we're cutting you loose. You're getting the fuck out of here. They know that Andrea's there now, so it's gonna be crazy to see what this mix is and how the governor's gonna like, you know, take Andrea with thing. It's crazy. So, man, great episode. Like I said, I was scared it was gonna be terrible. It was awesome, awesome. Season premiere was epic, epic proportions, guys. I know we're probably gonna have some slowing down the next couple episodes, or maybe like the governor's just gonna be getting ready, motherfuckers ready to go. I know I've seen the previews where it was kind of like a Daryl and Merle episode, so it's gonna be crazy to see what's happening there. I'm Smoke Raider, Bitches Blunts Anime, StarCraft 2, some Walking Dead. Why not? Anyways, guys, peace the fuck out. Check this show out. This gets an 8 out of 10. It wasn't the best Walking Dead episode, but it wasn't terrible. It was awesome. It was good. It was great. So 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Anyways, guys, peace out. Later.